If you have ever spent an afternoon grinding away at a workbench, you know that the dust situation can get out of hand pretty quickly. It settles on everything, and honestly, breathing that stuff in is the last thing anyone wants. That is where this little rectangular box comes into play. It is a 370-watt vacuum unit designed specifically for dental labs, but it has a footprint small enough that it does not feel like it is taking over your entire shop. At about 13 inches tall and wide, it tucks away under a bench without much fuss, which is a huge win for anyone working in a tighter space. What stands out right away is the build. It is not trying to be some flashy piece of tech. It is a straightforward, utilitarian metal box. The top handle is a nice touch because, even though it weighs around 20 pounds, you can actually move it around if your workflow changes. Maintenance is surprisingly simple too. Since the motor is housed right inside that rectangular frame, getting to it for a quick check or a cleanout is not the headache it usually is with those bulky, integrated systems. Now, let's talk about the actual performance. It pulls about 70 cubic meters of air per hour, which is plenty for localized dust collection. When you flip the switch, you get a decent amount of suction power. It is not going to sound like a whisper, but for a machine pushing 17 kilopascals of pressure, the noise level stays around 60 decibels. It is definitely audible, but it is not the kind of high-pitched whine that makes you want to leave the room. It just sounds like a steady, hard-working motor doing its job. There is a bit of a trade-off here, though. Because it is so compact, you are going to be emptying the collection area more often than you would with a massive industrial floor unit. It is a small price to pay for the convenience, but it is something to keep in mind if you are doing heavy-duty grinding all day long. Also, while the design is clean and functional, the finish is purely industrial. Do not expect a sleek, modern aesthetic. This thing is built to be hidden under a desk and put to work. For someone running a small lab or even a hobbyist setup, this unit hits a sweet spot. It is powerful enough to keep the air clear and the surfaces clean, but it does not require a dedicated closet just to store it. It is a no-nonsense piece of equipment that does exactly what it says on the box. If you are tired of the mess and just want something reliable that stays out of your way, this is a solid contender that gets the job done without any unnecessary drama.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.